Hello everyone, this is Hellession. Welcome to Hellession Tournaments Season 3. Season 3 will act as a gateway to a different approach when it comes to handling Quiz-Up tournaments, implementing a completely different scoring system for its games. Let's not waste any time here and straight up hop into a demonstration of what this season has to offer. The first season of my tournaments will take place in Name the Flag, an active and wholly interesting competitive topic. This will be a single elimination tournament with an optional round-robin group stage if there are more than 16 players who apply. The major difference with this season is the fact that it will be the first tournament run entirely by a time-sensitive game mode. By default, Quiz-Up's scoring system causes lots of high-level players' competitive games to end in an uninteresting draw. However, this tournament will scrap that scoring system, replacing it with a completely different scoring system that I call time-sensitive. Let's look at a demonstration game. Whoa, that's a lot of points, right? Well, that's the spirit of time sensitive. Time matters. In fact, it matters a lot. Your answer time affects how many points you get down to the thousandth of a second. For every thousandth of a second you answer faster, you get 1 point. This results in the maximum score being awarded for answering the question correctly being 10,000 points. To follow the typical Quiz-Up style, the last question of each normal time-sensitive game gives you double the points. This means that the last question has a higher chance to change the result of a game. The time-sensitive game mode will result in faster encounters, because instead of playing tens or hundreds of games to get a result, most tournament matchups will require you to play only one live challenge. That is, with the exception of the finals, where players competing for third place will require to play 2 games, and players competing for first place will require to play 4 games. The only catch is that players who join the tournament will require to dig in the API, a lot, and send me quite a bit of data. The other major specialty that this tournament will offer is the fact that all tournament games will be replayed publicly on my YouTube channel. You will see a replay of how each game goes when each stage ends, with a replay function that I have built myself. And with that, let me briefly explain the rules of the tournament. I will flash the detailed rules on my screen, and I greatly suggest you read them all. This list of rules will appear in several other places. The short version of the rules is that you need to be at least level 50 in Name the Flag, you cannot disable animations, you cannot use any consumables at the bottom of a screen, you cannot disconnect from a game for any reason, you cannot be participating in the tournament under an alternate account, you cannot submit asynchronous challenges as tournament games, and finally, you should be okay with your Quiz-Up replay information being shared no matter what, as well as evidence you send me to prove your legitimacy. If you agree with these terms, comment on my Quiz-Up post or reach out to me through any other social media to announce that you're in. You have 2 weeks to apply for the tournament, and the tournament is expected to last around 2 months. Please make sure you'll have access to a laptop during the tournament at all times. It's highly recommended to have something like that. If, however, the time-sensitive mode is still not entirely clear to you, then don't worry. Any player, even a player that isn't eligible nor participating in the tournament, can shoot me a message and play up to 5 games for a tutorial display that will be published on YouTube when the application period ends. Either way, I'm excited to see this tournament unfold, and hope you'll be able to show in the ranks to determine the most skilled Name the Flag player, with time. I'll see you all in the tournament.